Hope you ready, Prez. I'm feeling it tonight.
Mm-hmm. You always say that, man.
Okay, then. You better hope Justice brought his A game on D, because you know you aren't going to stop me.
Justice is always on point, man. I ain't worried about that.
We'll see about that. I'll catch you out there, Prez. Get ready for that L.
All right.
The Timberwolves look to take charge here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber.
Moin Leute, herzlich willkommen zurück bei NBA 2K17 Mike Real. Mein Name ist Garrett2611. Ihr schaut dieses Gameplay auf unserem Channel Game Twice. Und ihr habt gerade gesehen, wir haben schon ein bisschen Trash Talk gemacht mit KD, Kevin Durant. Wir facen heute die Splash Brothers und Steph Curry und Klay Thompson. Natürlich Draymond Green, alle sind mit von der Partie. Das wird ein hochkarätiges Match jetzt. Wir sind jetzt, glaube ich, auf einer 8er-Spiel-Siegesserie. Ich glaube, die Warriors haben mittlerweile Spot 1 übernommen hier in der Western Conference. Und mal gucken, ob wir jetzt heute mit dem Sieg könnten wir den, glaube ich, den strittig machen sogar. Vor allem, weil wir noch ein Spiel zurück sind. Die sind ein Spiel vor uns. Das heißt, wir könnten, wenn wir jetzt gewinnen, können wir die schlagen. So, David Aldridge habe ich jetzt mal kurz abgewürgt. Da seht ihr, alle sind mit dabei, Zaza Pachulia. Ja, da kann man jetzt drüber streiten, ob JaVale McGee vielleicht noch ein bisschen mehr Qualität da ins Team bringen würde, aber nichtsdestotrotz, das ist ein hochkarätiges Team, vor allem hier um Steph Curry. Einer der Splash Brother. Mr. Deep, wie man ihn callen wollte, aber wir gewinnen den Tipp auf, das schon mal wichtig und los geht's, jetzt gehen direkt ins Spiel. Erstes Assist, oh, das ist bitter. Solche Dinge dürfen wir nicht liegen lassen, wenn die Paint wide open ist. Millis Money normalerweise, was ist da los? War doch ganz offen, warum wird er denn nicht rein? Aber The Cat mit dem Defensive Rebound hat man so. Curry müssen wir wirklich aufpassen. Oh, erstes Foul. Oh, oh, kein guter Start in das Spiel, muss ich jetzt wirklich schon jetzt gleich zu Beginn sagen. Gefällt mir gar nicht. Erstes Foul schon. Okay, das heißt jetzt nicht das erste Foul. Wir müssen weniger aggressiv spielen. Curry kann uns da ganz schön gefährlich werden mit. Pachulia jetzt voll. Green kommt. Das wird auf jeden Fall jetzt hier nur ein Spiel an der Dreierlinie. Oh, Pachulia inside. Oh, schöne Defense von The Cat. Oh, Money! Money, Baby! First Splash of the Game. War zwar nicht ganz so gewollt, ich wollte eigentlich den Screen, aber der Screen ist nicht gekommen. Und Thompson wide open. Oh, nächster Miss.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Kicks it to Prez. They set the pick. Down low.
Am erstes Assist hier war total offen in der Zone. Das müssen wir nutzen. Das ist kein Reach-In-Foul, keine Kontrolle für Curry. Also, dass wir da jetzt das zweite Foul schon abpicken, das gefällt mir erstmal überhaupt gar nicht. Das macht uns jetzt relativ angreifbar früh im Spiel, aber das war auch kein Foul. Da gehe ich jetzt nicht konform mit den Refs. Muss ich einfach mal so sagen.
Thompson against Young. Curry with it.
Curry.
He picked up 30 points in their last win against Memphis.
Don't forget about his playmaking. Kept his head up, found his teammates all night.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Great shot right there. More looks should start falling for them now.
Prez with the ball. Now Green defending. Here's Towns.
Aber The Cat wieder mit dem Offensive Rebound. Kann ich jetzt nicht verstehen, warum das schlechte Wurfauswahl war. Wahrscheinlich, weil KD geswitcht ist genau in dem Moment und uns ein bisschen geguardet hat. Aber eigentlich war der Wurf okay für die Verhältnisse. Schön. Backcourt Violation von KD. Nächstes Turnover. Steve Kerr ist sichtlich unzufrieden mit seinem Team, was bis jetzt so passiert.
Here's Prez to the inside. Elitza, that's
Ja,
basket
das
number
ist
2
easy.
with
Es
his
ist,
third
wir
shot
spielen das
off
sicher
to a
runter,
fast
weil
2 for
wir
3.
müssen die Punkte nicht machen mit den Rams, unser Team ins Laufen kriegen. Defense ist bis jetzt bei den Warriors trash, muss man dazu sagen.
Curry dishes to Durant.
Los. Thompson vielleicht jetzt mit dem Dreier?
Thompson for 3.
Ja, der versucht den Dreier.
Again the miss by Thompson.
Den Rebound habe ich aber.
5 shots. They only
Jetzt
have
snitch
one
ich weg.
late. Not a great start. And
Justice.
as easy as things were for the Warriors during the regular season as far as injuries go,
Post.
that wasn't the case in the playoffs. Steph Curry would deal with ankle problems early against the Rockets in their series and sprain his MCL in Game 4.
Der Cat wide open
Warriors
from
would rally.
downtown, baby. Aber
Blow it is to be without the
Karl
reigning
Thompson noch nicht viel Spiel, was das Punkten angeht. Von daher hätte mich jetzt auch
Curry
gewundert,
with
hätte er den gemacht.
now guarded by Prez.
Curry,
Launches a 3.
sein
Rebounded by
Signature
the
Move.
Timberwolves. They
Mit
beat the
Screener
Warriors
rumgehen.
during their last encounter in Oakland.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road in front of a hostile crowd, they maintain their poise. They
Dieser Dreier.
maintain their
Jawohl, schön.
Awesome to watch.
Nächstes Assist für uns, drittes Assist im
They've been a
Spiel.
step slow here to start.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Auszeit Warriors, Timeout. 12 Punkte Führung, wir sind ganz gut ins Spiel reingekommen. Coach ist zufrieden mit uns. Ich glaube, auf der anderen Seite bei Steve Kerr wird das nicht der Fall sein.
I really do. But now we gotta keep it up and stay focused.
Komm, Coach. Lass uns
The
wieder
team
aufs
he
Feld.
coached the 2006
Oh, er nimmt uns sogar raus. Mal gucken. 9 Punkte Führung noch. Spiel ist ein
Warriors
bisschen
trail
enger
by
geworden
9.
jetzt.
Schmidt in at point guard. Bielitsa is out there with Towns. Then there's Cole Aldrich. And it's Young in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second
Schade,
quarter for the
zweimal gute Defense gegen Curry, den dürfen wir nicht ins Spiel kommen lassen. Es ist wichtig, dass wir den Ice Cold am besten halten.
Simple rule of team rebound. Everyone needs to box out someone.
Illegal Screen? Personal Foul von The Cat? Nee, das kann man nicht sagen.
Yeah, good call there.
Can't make those mistakes.
Clearly moving when he set the
Fängt
screen.
Curry jetzt schon an zu floppen? Ist er schon unzufrieden so früh im Spiel?
Warriors shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Tipped away. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Schmidt.
Ja, schön. Da sind wir on fire, baby. Erstes Stil gegen Curry.
Got careless with the ball
So muss
there
es sein.
and the
Defense.
turnover.
Tight Defense hier an Curry.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
And how about the explosiveness he shows, going from the
Play.
offensive to the defensive end in a blink.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia.
Das war
Kia
mehr als
Slam
gute
Cam,
Wurfdefense. Das war
giving us
eigentlich ein
a
astreiner
great
Block.
look at that one. Goes up the baseline. And it's
Ja,
gonna be two
nächstes
free
Foul.
throws. Drew
Das
contact
heißt,
on
nächstes
the
Foul,
shot.
erstes Foul hier und Curry
Against
müssen
Stephen Curry.
wir ziehen diese Fouls.
Press handles pressure well. He's been used to that ever since he entered the spot.
Weil erstes
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And with the NBA game changing rapidly, Chris, the
Zweiter auch perfekt.
have to change with it. When you look at all the NBA coaches, is there one who stands above the rest who is very good strategic?
Well, you just have to love Greg Popovich. I mean, because you've seen him adapt to the
Unbedingt
game.
trau dich
He
an,
was
schade.
known for a half-court
Tick zu spät.
team when he
Zu
had the
spät das
Twin
gesehen.
Towers, a slow-down pace, and he got some guards that could take it and shoot the three, and he sped the game up. And that's what you like to see, someone that uses all the rules and strategy of the game.
Yes.
And doesn't just become hardened in one way. And I think his
Play macht die
versatility
alle.
just shows how great of a coach he
Weil
is.
wir sind Mann bei ihm.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know our old friend Steve Kerr was new to coaching when he took the reins of the Warriors.
Justice wide open
He'd
in the
mentored
corner.
under the
Yeah,
greats.
money all
He
day,
said that
baby.
Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich both had an almost scary amount of presence. As for Steve, he said, "I'm very laid back. I believe in the calm presence of a coach more so than the ranting and raving and screaming and yelling."
Okay, die
Yes,
von
that's
Midrange,
what he
ja.
says to the referees anyway, guys.
Das ist Grund seiner Größe ist das schwer, den da überhaupt in Bedrängnis
He's
zu
as
bringen.
competitive as they come. Thank you. Towns, the screen. Passes it to Bielitsa.
Und wieder. Wide open from downtown, baby. Money all day, nächstes Assist. So wollen wir das. 11 Punkte Führung wieder. Wir haben jetzt schon 5 mehr Dreier als die Warriors erzielt.
Livingston with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Livingston kicks to Thompson. A rebound by the
Dieser
Timberwolves.
Rebound.
And with the success they've had
Stark.
rebounding the basketball, they're
Läuft den
right where
Floor,
you
den Fast Break und gibt mir das nächste Assist. So wollen wir das. Das ist perfekter Basketball, den wir jetzt gerade hier spielen. Schöner Teambasketball.
passes to his guys who have clean looks at the basket.
And here is
Komm,
Durant.
Kevin, was hast du vor?
Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. And Thompson kicks to Pachulia. Shot clock at 6.
Livingston.
It's Curry outside.
Ja.
He can't get that
Gute
one to fall.
Defense, sehr gute
Some
Defense.
solid defense from Schmidt. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Schöner Fastbreak. So müssen wir spielen. Schnellen Basketball, gar nicht die Zeit lassen, die sich wieder hinten sortieren können.
Durant kicks to Curry. The screen from Thompson. Shot to stop the run. And with that shot, the Timberwolves
diese
lead
Dreier hasse
is
ich.
cut
Diese,
down now to just 12
das war schon
points
fast
with
ein
the basket
Rainbow
from Curry.
Three-Pointer.
Now Prez. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit.
Ich wollte eigentlich diese Kette.
Nasty on defense as well with
Böses
4 big
Turnover.
steals on the night.
Thompson inside
Spät
the
vom
line.
Downtown.
They get it again.
Julia.
Shot and a foul on the shot.
Gute
He'll go to the
Defense,
strike
gutes Foul
for
von
two.
Aldridge, obwohl das Foul hätte nicht sein müssen. Wir waren zu dritt an
Six
Game.
free throws of the game.
Den hätten wir auch so eigentlich.
80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Zach Levine's checked in for Cole Aldridge. And Pachulia drops them both.
Beides
And
Freiwürfe
working
gut.
Kevin themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Das wollen wir nicht setzen.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Prez kicks to Bielitsa and count it. 2 points
And
for the
one
chance
baby.
for one more
Steph
at the
Curry
free
mit
throw
seinem zweiten Foul, sehr gut.
Almost
Gefällt mir.
uncontested. I mean, it's nice to
12
be able
Punkte
to add
Führung.
to the lead without having to really work for it.
Man, it
Jetzt
looks
läuft
like
alles
the defense is just
total
giving
nach
up.
And
Plan.
he's got his first chance at the line here. Warriors trail by 13.
And that's how we play the
Auszeit
game.
Warriors, Steve Kerr ist sichtlich
Bring it in, let's
unzufrieden
go.
mit der ganzen Situation. Wir können eigentlich nur das Gegenteil behaupten.
I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Remember, you're my Pippen and you're my Jordan. Finish this game like they will.
Come on, Coach. Lass uns zurück aufs Feld.
His contribution, steals per game by Prez and
Stilverteilung.
Justice Young.
Ich mit
versus the
Justice
rest
Young
of the team.
82% machen wir der Steals aus hier bis jetzt in der Saison.
They are at coming up with the steals.
Ich das richtig gesehen
This
habe.
is just an incredible graphic. You think of all the easy points
Warum
that
bin
this
ich denn
team
so weit
has generated
im
off of
Frontcourt?
turnovers and steals, and a huge part of that is due to the relentless thievery of Prez and Young.
And look at
Schön.
Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Schöner Stil.
You
Sehr
love the
gut.
ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
Now here's Livingston, guarded closely. Thompson outside. And the Warriors miss again.
Nächster
Plus
Rebound.
8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now, there was a time early in his career where Klay Thompson had to live outside the arc to get his points. He would float to space in the mid-range,
Was
pull
war
up
das denn
off
für
of
ein
a
Pass,
drive,
bitte?
or stay behind the arc. He has expanded his game immensely in the last few seasons, and is a dynamic scorer now.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Durant with a wide open look. Here's Curry. And the rebound paying off as they
Oder
pick
kriegt den
up 2
offensiven
on the
Rebound
second
nicht.
chance bucket
Das
right
kann doch
there.
nicht wahr
Oh,
sein.
man, a sneaky rebounder. Curry can surprise you on the offensive glass.
And with Klay, the #1 way that he's diversified his offense, Chris, is that he does a better job of getting to the rim and attacking defenders off the bounce.
Well, yeah, as a younger player, he had the quickness to beat the defender, but he had trouble finishing. Now, something
Schade.
clicked for him during that time.
Aber
and
Captain
now he's
Offensive
open to
Rebound sehr gut.
contact, getting that easy bucket at the free throw line, knowing when he finishes, he converts contested layups as well as anyone. He identified a weakness in his game and rectified it.
It's Durant on the wing. Thompson
Durant.
outside. From downtown.
Nee, nicht schon wieder. Ich
Curry
kann
shot
sagen,
is
das
off.
ist Hand
Minnesota
im
leads
Gesicht.
by 15. Here's Schmidt. And that one
And
goes in
one,
as
baby.
he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Not
So
a lot
soll's
of
sein.
resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Minnesota making some changes. Zhang comes
Wollen
in
wir
for
einen
Karl
Three-Point
Anthony
Play hier machen
Towns. And it's Hill
Ja,
in
Money.
for Bielitsa.
Money
Golden
all day,
State also
baby.
making some
18
changes.
Punkte Führung.
West is checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. It's good. 9 points for Steph Curry.
Diese schnellen
Wow, he had
Drops
a rough first
kriegen
quarter,
einfach
but
nicht
he
hin.
didn't let it get him down. He's gotten off to a hot start in this second period.
With the teardrop. Zhang, the pass to Schmidt. Hill kicks to Young. Now here's Prez, guarded by Curry. Pulls it up. Offensive rebound. Zhang.
Schön, schöner Offensive Rebound. Gut
Start the
gemacht.
game. He's on the board with that shot made.
Well, they've been better than good on the
dachte schon,
glass
die
today,
Position wäre
and
jetzt
there's a glaring
dahin gewesen.
discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Green with a screen for Iguodala.
So, was macht Iggy?
Outside Curry.
No way.
And it comes off the front of the rim.
Total breakdown on defense there, but fortunately he missed out.
Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Schön, Heidi.
And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just
Das ist nämlich gerne
absolutely
mit.
beautiful. Feeds to Clark. Green kicks to Curry. From about 16, another miss by Curry.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because
Rückspiel,
he is
immer
just not there offensively.
Fordere doch nur,
Some
dass wir
changes
schon
for Minnesota.
durchspielen.
Andrew Wiggins. And through the first half, a
Naja,
pretty
Halbzeit
lopsided
20 Punkte
affair.
Führung, würde ich sagen. Das ist gar nicht mal so
Minnesota
schlecht.
on top, running away with this one.
Mal gucken, ob wir
And a
die
chance
Ehre
now to
haben,
send
mit
it over to
David
David Aldridge
Aldridge zu
standing
reden.
by courtside. David.
Thanks,
Ja,
Kevin.
macht Zach
Zach, you
Levine.
guys have been
Wir gehen dann doch schon mal in die Halbzeit, beziehungsweise in die Kabine. Was ich cool finde, jetzt mittlerweile schon die ersten Press- und Justice-Plakate im Publikum zu finden sind. Das war so die ersten Spiele nicht so wirklich, obwohl wir auch schon wirklich gut performt haben und auch schon ziemlich beliebt waren.
Good work, guys. Bring it in. Have a seat.
Ja! Ja!
Listen up.
We come back to Minnesota now with a striking look at the 10th Avenue Bridge, downtown Minneapolis, off in the distance. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here
So,
in what
zweite
has
Halbzeit
been
ist
so
gegen
far
Curry wieder.
a runaway game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Fred.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure
Wir
to
müssen
watch
halt
him
verhindern,
when
dass
he's
uns
at the helm
vorbeidreift
because in
quasi.
that first half, offensively, he was in a zone.
You love the intuition he brings to the game and the leadership he provides for his team. It's what you're looking
Bad
for out of your
pass,
top playmakers.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy
Das
of
gibt's
Gatorade,
nicht.
all
Wieso
fueled up
geht der immer direkt
and
ins
ready to
Aus?
go for the second half of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Pachulia is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot.
Ja, hat er uns mit dem Pump
Stephen
Fake
Curry again.
und dann sein Teardrop
Curry's got 13 points.
Layup.
Oh, attacking all the way. Curry taking it right to the painted area.
Wir müssen halt aufpassen, dass wir
Towns
Curry
a
nicht ins
screen
Spiel
on
lassen.
Curry. Prez dishes to Towns.
Ah, nächster schlechter
And
Pass.
here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Pachulia. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Wir lassen uns jetzt tierisch aus dem Rhythmus bringen. Das war jetzt gerade wieder der nächste
Oh, they
schlechte Pass.
can't miss their third make in a row to begin the half.
Towns a screen on Curry. Prez passes to Towns.
The cat
He got
stuff in.
right to the
Ja,
cup using that
schön.
screen. He's
Feinen.
got 13.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Green kicks to Curry. Here's Thompson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Justice mit dem Foul gegen.
We knew that Clay is one of the most explosive scorers in the game. That much was
Warum nicht
clear,
hoffen, dass der einen
Chris,
misst?
when he put up his record-setting 37 points in the quarter.
And attention to all defenders. With Clay, it doesn't matter what you do if he is in that zone. He is
Das war
tall
eigentlich schon
enough
fast ein
not to be
Blocking
bothered
Foul.
by the hands in his face and can just drill a shot from anywhere. That's why he's a danger to put up 20 or
Schön
more points in the
gespielt.
quarter every
Über
time he
eine
takes the
Station
floor.
mehr.
Just like his other splash brother.
Warriors trail by 16,
Also,
and we've got
Kerl
an
von
update here,
Thompson
so
besseren
let's
Winkel.
check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great
Aber
teams
es
can
gibt nicht, dass das
overlook
Warriors Ball
opponents.
ist. Das muss doch
Coach
unserer Ball
Kerr
sein
takes a
eigentlich.
cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained,
Curry
you're
draußen.
not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. It's always about
Ja,
focus.
schön.
We've
Schön.
seen him posterize guys with that move many times. However, the defense proved to be very stifling there.
Here's Prez. He's got 14. It's Bielitsa. Here's
Schön
Towns.
Cat mit dem Offensive Rebound. And one, baby.
Terrific way to
Durant mit seinem ersten Foul.
3 for 4 and getting high percentage looks at the basket.
And this
Oh,
is
ja,
his first trip to the line tonight.
Der hat sogar erst einen Wurf verfehlt, der Karl Anthony Towns. Das ist natürlich geil.
Zach Levine's checked in
Wundert
for
mich, dass er
Wiggins.
da noch nicht on fire
Chris,
ist.
throughout your career, you spent a lot of time down
mit dem
low
Dreier.
on the blocks, and we're seeing less of that now, of those post-ups
Klappt
that
nicht.
were such a primary option when you played in teams' offense.
Justice.
Does that concern you? Is that good or bad?
It's concerning from this point. Kids aren't being properly coached in the middle school and the high school level. Kids don't know how to play on the post. When you look back through the history of this game, whether it's been guards or big fellas, the post is not about how tall you are. The post is about how the closer you are to the basket, you usually have an advantage. And if you have game, then that pump fake game down there work can get you to the foul line. And if you are a good passer, then it draws the double team. It changes the angle that the defense has to look inside and play. It helps slow the pace down sometimes in the playoffs when the game gets a little bit more physical. And we can say that everybody's changed their game, but only one team wins a year. So, you know, I don't know if the trend is necessarily not there with big guys not in the post when I look at guys.
Nice job, Orange Juice. Hustle up, take a seat.
Wie? Coach, nimmst du uns jetzt aus dem Spiel, bitte nicht?
Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us.
Subscribe to the opinion that maybe coaches don't want to coach that way because guys have post game, but we just have to see if the game will change. The small ball right now is what everybody loves.
Ziemlich wenig Impact hier auf dem Spiel.
Well, the league, Chris, as you know, looking to cut down on the hack-a-shack, the hack of whoever intentional fouling down the stretch. Do you like those changes?
Well, I like the fact that the NBA came together and tried to find a remedy
Schöner Eddie
for something that they did not want
The
to be
Cat.
a problem.
Schöner Pick and Roll Basketball.
Kann
man auch mal so ein paar Highlights rausbringen.
They can't shoot free throws. I don't like the fact though that it does let guys off the hook that should be able to shoot free throws, and I don't like the fact that it hides a weakness. But I do like the fact that the NBA came together. I do think it'll address
Das
that
KD mit so
problem.
super Defense
But the
Justice.
basic problem or the basic solution is kids. You know, free throws are the easiest part of the game
So
to
eins
practice.
fehlt noch, dann habe ich schon mal mein
Go
Double-Double
out
wieder
there
in den
and
Books.
practice your free throws so you can go out there and get and ones and get a three-pointer the old traditional way.
Great
Thompson schon
points.
wieder mit dem Dreier, ja.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Thompson ist heute richtig heiß, habe ich das Gefühl. Curry hat jetzt auch schon ein paar gute Shots gemacht, aber Thompson ist heute wirklich richtig gut aufgetreten.
Now here's Prez. He's got 14. Down low. Bielitsa. In it goes.
Jawohl, 10. ist das schöner Bounce Pass.
Those
Zone.
defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed
Kommen jetzt auch schon
around
in Double
on that
Teams.
low block.
Livingston kicks to Pachulia. Pachulia sets a screen for Durant.
Macht KD.
On the wing, Green. A
Irgendwie
three.
Dreierversuch.
It's rebounded by Prez. Prez has got his third rebound tonight. Down low.
Justice.
Off the screen.
Inside, baby.
And he was
And one,
fouled on the
jawohl.
shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the
Schön
interior.
abgewartet, bis KD schon in der Luft war und schon zum Block gegangen war.
Iguodala comes in for Green. The Timberwolves gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this
Fire.
one up to now.
Oh, Thompson ist auch on
And
fire, da
as
müssen
a
wir jetzt
unit,
aufpassen.
they're shooting 78%
Oh, jetzt
from the
Livingston ein
line.
bisschen.
That's a solid number to work with on the
Ja,
season.
dann können wir
Here's
tatsächlich.
Schmidt and finish off by Prez.
Nice.
Prez is an active player, clogging up passing lanes.
Mal so ein bisschen das Punktelimit hier anheben bei uns.
Instincts, remarkable.
Now here's Livingston, guarded by Schmidt.
Nächstes
And the call will
persönliches
be
Foul,
against
drittes,
Prez.
jetzt schon im Spiel.
I
That's his
approve
third
that
foul
steal.
of the game.
Presidential pardon.
Aber alles noch im Rahmen. Solange wir das vierte nicht picken oder das fünfte, das ist halt
Here's Thompson. 13 points in the
Thompson
game.
schon wieder mit dem Midrange.
And the
Iggy
rebound
mit dem
paying
zweiten
off as they
Versuch.
pick up
Schade.
2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Versuchen das
Oh,
Spiel ein
yo,
bisschen
that's called
pushen.
getting the most of every opportunity. Iguodala scoring off the screen.
Prez dishes to Towns. Prez passes to Towns.
Zweiter Versuch. And one. Nochmal. Perfekt. Nächstes Foul für Thompson. Fast das Turnover. Da haben wir nochmal Glück.
Lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Minnesota making some changes.
So, geht's jetzt ins vierte Quarter.
Timberwolves leading by 21.
Fast eine
Schmidt
21
is in
Punkte
at the
Führung haben
point.
wir.
Bialica is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Young, and it's Wiggins in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And so he draws
Foul
the
Danny,
foul on the shot, a trip to the
Draymond Green.
line to shoot 2. You came into the NBA, Chris. You hit the ground running, winning Rookie of the Year. I know it's a different story for every player,
Ist
but
das Money?
how did you make the adjustment from college ball to NBA-level basketball?
Vier freie
You
Fahnen
know
schon
what? I
verwandelt. In
love
der
the
fünfte ist
adjustment.
auch
The
Money.
game was faster. You had to be in better shape, but I had great teammates. My boy Spreewell, Billy Owens, Chris Mullen. You know,
So,
I
Steph
had
Curry
guys
ist
that
auch wieder
showed
mit
me
drin.
how to prepare before each game.
Im
Guys
Spiel
that showed
KD
me
zum Korb.
how to do
To the cup.
rehabilitation, how to
Easy
get
layup
cold, the hot
für
tub.
ihn.
Really
Keine
good
Chance
guys,
jetzt hier.
guys that wanted me to succeed, and so therefore, you know what? I wouldn't have been as successful if I didn't have those guys around. So, you know, I thank my vets on that team.
Well
Wir
said.
setzen erstmal das Spiel.
Prez with the ball. Shoots. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Prez
Den
has got
Dreier.
4 points now
Ich
in
weiß
the
gar nicht,
quarter.
war es ein Dreier oder
And
was
I
ein Zweier?
love the
Müssen wir
shot
gucken. Nee, war ein
selection
Zweier.
by Prez. Playing well within the offense there and
Schade.
burying a lot of buckets in the process.
The screen from Thompson.
Fast
Curry
zweimal
kicks
hat
to
der Glück
Thompson.
gehabt.
And it's Thompson again missing.
You can bet if he's left
Missed
over
a
from
miss.
there again, he's probably going to knock that one down.
Prez with the ball. Out guarded by Pachulia. Pass to Bialica. Shoots a 3. Good for the basket.
Und
Number
nächstes
9.
Assist.
He's
Schön.
only missed 2 shots from the
Es
floor
regnet
all
jetzt
night.
hier
He is a
Punkte
dangerous
für uns.
outside shooter. And if you leave him open, he can bury
Oh, Curry an
them.
uns vorbei.
Curry can't get
Pull
it
up,
to
aber
go.
diesmal nicht. Diesmal klappt's nicht.
Timberwolves shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Prez, no good.
Great
Schade,
looking
nicht Sanders.
defense, really just to
Das war
disrupt the
sogar
rhythm
direkt
on that shot.
They made that
Den Trigger ziehen
possession
müssen.
super uncomfortable. And as a
Ja,
result,
viertes Foul,
they got the
verdammt.
stop they needed.
And the
Jetzt wieder
call
ein
will be
bisschen
against
weniger
Prez.
aggressiv spielen.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Cole
Eins können wir uns noch leisten.
checked in for
Beim
Karl
übernächsten
Anthony
sind wir
Towns.
raus.
Hill comes in for Bialica, and Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Wiggins. Different look here for the Warriors. Jones
Oh,
checked
and one
in for
für Salah.
Pachulia.
Oh, für
James Michael
McAdoo.
McAdoo comes in for Green.
wer ist
McCaw, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Ian Clark subbed in for Klay
McAdoo.
Thompson. And we're seeing more and more coaches, Chris, taking on a dual role as both head coach and director of basketball operations, being their own general manager. About 5 teams with that arrangement. More to come, I think. What do you think?
Well, I think if you're a coach,
Nächster
you
Ellie.
can
Schönes
take that
Assist.
responsibility, yes. But I
Schöner
don't
Pick
think
and
it
Roll
is
mit Hill.
something for the weary of heart. You take on more responsibility, but I do think though it gives you more power as a coach because now you just aren't sitting
das
guys
Aussehen,
down
die
or
Warriors jetzt
the threat of
aufgegeben.
the bench isn't your only help.
Spielst
Also,
fast mit einer äußersten
you
B-
know,
oder
the threat of the
C-Besetzung.
trade can help
Noch
and
Steph
give
Curry,
guys,
glaub ich, drin.
coaches that much more power too. So I don't know if we'll see it as much as you
Nächster
think, because
Stil,
there may be a
schön.
conflict of interest at times there, but I think for
Justice
the best
mit dem
ones and for the
Big
good
Pull-Up.
ones,
Ja,
ones that
oh,
really
Money.
trusted their team, you see
Das
that.
sind 28 Punkte-Führung, die wir uns jetzt hier erspielt haben gegen die Splash
Passing
Brothers und die
leads to
Warriors.
assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Von Jones.
Pass to McCaw. Five to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the Warriors miss again.
Nächster Miss.
The Timberwolves have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Muhammad, the pass to Schmidt. Inside. Wants to get it to Hill and does. His 3-pointers off the mark. Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And Jones
Das war ein
with the
guter
stop.
Fast Break.
I mean, you
Transition.
have to love the awareness of Curry's sick look to find an open teammate.
Pick up by Hill. In the corner, it's Aldridge.
Come on, Aldridge.
There's the dish to Prez. Well, the salary cap's skyrocketing this season and next season as well with all the new TV money. Chris, it's sure a good time to be a free agent, isn't it?
Oh man, I tell you what. I mean,
Justice mit dem Dreier. Sehr schön.
Decade, you know, the next decade, the players say, man, I wish I was
Fast eine
born
30
now,
Punkte
but
Führung, die
I
wir jetzt
tell
haben
you
hier
what,
gegen die
you know, the
Warriors.
business of basketball is doing well thanks to the fans
Yes.
and thanks to the hard play and work of these players.
Well said.
Von Curry.
There's the screen. Curry outside. Some solid
Some
defense
is-
from Schmidt.
He isn't getting it to fall from outside during this half after recording a 3 during the first.
He dishes it to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
Und Justice.
Now, here is Young. Tight defense
Hill.
on him.
Shot Clock Cheese?
no
No,
good.
nein, klappt nicht.
The
Oh, da ist jemand
Warriors have gone
verletzt.
3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. It's Curry outside.
Ja,
It's
der ist
good from long
dran.
range.
If you give him
Da
the
können wir nichts
space, he
machen,
can really
diese
burn you from
Screens
out there.
und dann direkt
For
der Pull-Up
Minnesota,
von
they've
Curry,
gone
da können wir nichts
5 of 8
machen. 60
shooting
Punkte
as
für
we've
Curry
come
übrigens.
down the home stretch in this final quarter. Prez kicks to Hill from 12
Hill.
feet out, and he gets
Jawohl,
it
nächstes
to go.
Assist.
Hill's got 4 points now
Dafür holen
in
wir uns
the
auch
quarter.
nochmal extra 2500 Fans ins Haus. 15 Assists sind wir jetzt.
Here's Curry with the 3. Again,
So
Curry
klappt's
missing.
nicht.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Prez with the ball. Curry meets him.
Komm, Hill.
And here is Muhammad. It's stolen by Jones.
Schlechter Pass von Aldridge.
The pass to Curry. Now the feed to Jones. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up
Then
that
with the
time,
foul.
so he'll shoot 2 right here. Chris, you and I were just talking about DeAndre Jordan and all that happened to him a couple
So,
years
wir gehen
ago.
jetzt auf die Bank, das wird so gewesen sein für uns. Oh ne, 30 Sekunden dürfen wir nochmal. Einen Angriff können wir nochmal
27
spielen
seconds
vielleicht.
left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Beziehungsweise besser gesagt einmal noch
Green, the
Defense.
screen. Young against Durant. Off the screen. And then
Oh, Durant nochmal
with
mit dem
the
Slam Dunk.
When
Mit dem
Durant
Flush
gets the
jetzt
ball,
zum
it's
Ende
such
hin.
an effortless
Und mal seine
lift.
ganze
He
Wut
just
zum
goes
Ausdruck
up and
gebracht, aber es
throws
ändert
it
nichts
down
am
like it's
Ergebnis,
nothing.
dass wir mit 21 Punkten hier gewinnen. Dann
Now done.
kriegt den Ball.
Here's Prez. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of
Ja, und dann ist das
business
Spiel auch vorbei.
here. This game may not have been the most
Damit gewinnen wir gegen die Warriors und
exciting,
könnten damit jetzt vielleicht die Tabelle erobert haben hier in der Western
performance
Conference, den
they put
ersten
on.
Spot.
I know their fans
Gute Statistik, würde ich sagen. 20 Punkte, 4 Rebounds, 15 Assists, 2 Steals, Double-Double wie immer dabei. Steals hätten ein paar mehr sein können, aber mit Curry so als Gegenspieler ist das natürlich nicht ganz so einfach. Der auch eine eigentlich relativ gute Ballkontrolle hat.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Nichtsdestotrotz bin ich
For
zufrieden.
Greg
Ich würde sagen,
Anthony,
wir sehen
Chris
uns in der nächsten
Webber,
Folge
and
wieder.
David Aldridge.
I'm out, folks.
This is
Peace.
Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
There he is.
Yo, Prez. Ernie and the guys in the studio want to talk to you.
All right, let's get it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Prez.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Kenny, man. Great going tonight with your scoring. Did you come into the game with the mentality of saying, you know what, I'm going to be more aggressive tonight?
I mean, I was just trying to do my best to work within coach's system. When you do what you're supposed to, the offense almost always takes care of itself, just like you saw from me tonight. So, bottom line, I'm just glad we got the win.
Great win, man. Keep up that mentality and keep working hard, kid.
All right, thanks, guys.
And that is the end of our broadcast for this evening. I
Why'd you
sound like
change
an
your
old
voice?
1940s guy, don't
Oh,
I? That's
close
the
to
end
it.
of our broadcast for this evening.
Kenny, Ernie,
For
join
Ken
me.
Smith and Shaq O'Neal.
Join me.
Nobody else want to say nothing? So, they gonna trade you, man?
Who knows, Ice?
They can't trade you guys. You guys are the future of the team. You the Florida Oranges or the Nectarines, whatever, man. Or orange juice. They can't trade you guys.
Ice, chill, bro.
Well, I can't speak my mind in the shop. It's the shop. Why can't I talk about what I want to talk about?
No, relax. We're not focused on that right now.
I mean, you're right, Ice. They're making a mistake, man. Me and Just are like the Jordan and Pippen 2.0.
Hey, man, look, it's all good. Everybody knows I want to stay here, so I guess it's up to them.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
See what happens.
We want you here. Tell you that much.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man. I mean, I don't know what it would be like getting a haircut someplace else.
And I can't really afford to lose the business, so.
That's what this is about for you, Ice?
No, it's basketball reasons. It's also business reasons.
That makes
I'm
sense.
a barber, man. I do this for a living.
Well, if I ever get traded, I'll tell you, I'll come back here just to get my haircut.
Well, that would be logistically
That sounds
stupid
good.
for you.
Then I'll fly you out.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah, fly me out. That makes more sense.